We have a serious problem.
Contemplating punching in the face.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and hey, welcome to my first introduction formally filmed with 3 walls on the building. Man, that feels really, really good. I'm so excited about the potential of occupying this building. It feels like it's a stretch, but I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Trying to get into this building by the end of October is definitely a stretch goal. We're pushing super hard, and it feels like I'm procrastinating on a lot of things, but I really want to hunker down. I want to stick to the guns and put the rubber to the road, or Crocs to the ground. Socks and Crocs kind of a day. Get it done. Daylight savings is readily approaching. That means that we need to get electric in here as soon as we possibly can, because before we know it, as these days get shorter and shorter and shorter, our ambient light in here is going to become less and less as we get these walls on. I'm telling you all of this because, guys, this is a bittersweet video. This could very well be what is the last truck build, aka our 2022 High Country, that we're just about to get started on. Actually, Jake is down at the shop working on now, so we're going to get caught up with him momentarily. That we'll ever do in the last shop. That's a really big deal. That shop to me was a massive step in the right direction, moving up from what was a 400 square foot shop, which is actually now going to be the equivalent size of our recreation area, where the bathroom and everything will be on this side of the building. Up to a 40 by 40 that I've occupied now for about a year and a half's time. And now we are tripling that size up to an 80 by 60. And you know what? Feels like there's some breathing room. Now, for whatever reason, I decided to set a very arbitrary challenge. It just started raining. Rain, go away. Come again another day. We got a bunch of clean trucks out here. I set an arbitrary challenge on the 2022 High Country, and that was to actually completely build it before it crossed 100 miles. And earlier, I wanted to actually trailer it down on the Diamond C that I just recently picked up. But then I realized something. The battery in the Diamond C was dead, and I had to get it down to the shop. So I just decided to bite the bullet, and I put a few miles on it. So now, I've made essentially my life even more challenging with one of the stupidest challenges I've ever made for myself. But hey, that's the fun thing in life. And there's something I need to show you guys on the Diamond C real fast. That way that thing's fully functional. But first, boys, if you haven't heard, the whole internet's reacted and they've jumped in excitement that this truck right here, Convict, is Dream Diesel Giveaway number 20. Our one-of-one chalk gray F450 on King coilovers with King shocks and a PMF 5-inch 3-link kit, 24 JTX forged wheels, and the list goes on and on. If you guys want to see that video, I'm actually going to link it right up in the corner because the list of mods are too long to mention for this video. That will be the entire video if I start right now. And as a very special launch week bonus, we've got 15 times entries live. 15 times your odds of signing over the title into your name for that truck with an additional $30,000 cash that it comes with. If you guys want to get entered, check out the link in the description below. So we got the Enthusiast detail spray here out on the trailer. I actually ended up buying this and I haven't mentioned it yet on the vlog, so I'm sorry I held out on you guys. It's a real nice Diamond C bumper pull trailer. I picked it up mostly because I can't use that one right now, and towing around a big gooseneck like that for little material runs, like the building ones that I've been making routinely at this point in time, or picking up small pieces of equipment, is very inconvenient. So we picked this thing up. It's perfect. It's been on the channel before a whole bunch of times. It used to be Sam from Lime Ridges. He told me he was selling it, so I decided to buy it. We have quite a symbiotic relationship, which is a relationship that benefits one another. He bought my white gooseneck and I bought his black bumper pull Diamond C. I love those kind of friendships, man. They're once in a lifetime. Really nice trailer. It is a hydraulic tilt deck, but we had a dead battery on it, so we just recently put a new battery in, and we've got power, which is very good news. One bad thing though is the latch is broken, so I'm gonna have to figure that out later. Stepping into Misfit, and we are greeted with nothing other than the stars. Look at those things. They are awesome. Detail spray. Always need a detail spray in the door. I'm slacking right now. I don't have any microfibers in here. I'm gonna have to grab one from the shop. I love that 1,000-piece Starlit headliner so much in Convict that I did end up doing one for myself in Misfit, and it's pretty cool, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think I'd use it as much as I do. I typically keep it on white because it matches all the gauges and clusters and lighting in this thing. And like I said, it just sets a really badass mood. I enjoy it. Now we're off and running. We're headed down to the shop, but I quickly realized something. I'm towing and I'm not in the right tune. Luckily, I got shift on the fly. Simple process here. Let's hit cancel. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna go down. Now we're in tune 3. Throw it in tow haul mode, throw on the engine brake, and then it's pretty cool here on these GMCs. You have a trailer hitch camera. I already checked everything, double checked it, checked lights. We're good and ready to rock and roll, but it's always nice to just see that everything stays attached as we get moving. serious problem. We have a compromise of the Crocs and the socks. I visited one of my friends out on a construction site. Unbeknownst to me, I stepped in a sinkhole. But fortunately, the good thing about Crocs is you can ditch the socks and still be ready to rock and roll. Gotta dry these things out. So here's our 2022 High Country. It's transformed a little bit since we dropped it off here this morning. Jake's been hard at it, making it happen. The teardown master himself with that mullet over there. Mullet master teardown flex. What's up, yo? Welcome to the vlog.
Hey, my lights came on. Hey, we got a window!
Woo! We got a window. We had a window before. I don't know what happened, but we're back. What are we up to? How are we doing? What is it at?
Contemplating punching GM's engineers in the face for these door handles. If any of you guys have ever taken a GM door handle off, you know why I'm contemplating it.
The handles are, not accessible, not serviceable.
It's not
very friendly.
Terrible when you know what you're doing. What you want to do is you want to get in here and you take this Torx out. And then when you have that Torx out, you just pull the handle right off, right?
Yep.
But don't shut the door until you tighten that Torx down, or we have a passenger door scenario where I gotta fight to get in there and tighten that bolt down where I have no access to the bolt because the bolt's right here and I close the door and you can't open the door when the door is closed. When
You just popped a massive vein explaining that. So yes, guys, this is probably, I'm gonna say probably, it's not a guarantee, but I'm anticipating if everything goes as planned over the next few months, going to be the last build that happens in this 40 by 40 building that I've rented here for the last year and a half. It's been an awesome building, an awesome space, and man, we're gonna miss it. There's a lot of really epic, incredible, memorable moments and trucks that were produced right here in these unfinished walls. Backed up against another shop, we decided to paint that wall black just to kind of clean it up, and that black wall is somewhat of the inspiration of what we're gonna end up doing in the new pole building. Just a little teaser, we are not gonna be doing white walls or a white ceiling, just as a teaser. It does include black, but there's also another color, and I'm really excited to show you guys what it is because there's a general theme that I'm going to accomplish in this design build. I want it to have a very specific feel, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm pumped. So the shop that you guys see now is not the shop that you will see in the new building. A lot of this stuff isn't gonna exist, having things in areas that are just resting on the floor or racks that are completely filled. Part of the reason that we have things kind of just littered and scattered everywhere is because I really didn't want to invest hard-earned dollars into a building that inevitably isn't mine, because it's kind of like a certain fit. You don't really want to do something tailored to a specific environment when you know inevitably you're going to be moving into another one.
Don't mess up. Really, it's not fun. Is that...
Oh, this is the piece you're trying to get lined back up?
See, I don't... There's a little...
I can get a tool for this real quick.
No, you see the metal screw hole thing?
Yes.
There's a screw hole. There's a screw on the table. It's a 7mm.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Yep. So it's a 7mm. We got to get that hole there to fit back up here. I think it goes something like that.
Yeah, I can. If you go down just a little bit, a little more, right there.
Now, when you tighten that back up completely, it should open from the inside.
Ford's got GM beat in this category. Just chilling. All right, so as Jake continues to rip down the 2022 so we can get things prepared for the direction that we're gonna go with this build, which we're extremely excited about. A spoiler alert, we've already got the wheels, the lift, and the tires ready for this thing. We have a color picked out. Yes, we are gonna be wrapping it, and it's gonna be unlike anything I've ever seen, ever, done to a High Country before, ever. Did I say ever already? Yeah, we're good. We gotta work on the trailer a little bit here, boys and girls. First, I want to get my solar panel mounted. This is a solar panel trickle charger. Pretty nice. I think I'm gonna mount it kind of right up in this general vicinity here. That way it keeps a nice tend on the battery, keeps that charge, because without the battery, we can't tilt the deck. It's a trailer rendered useless, and our latch fell off. So I'm gonna get some hardware, probably drill these rivets out, because those things are quite useless. And then that way we have a latchable handle.
A few moments later.
All right, we got our latch back on, and the solar panel is now connected. That is a trickle charger that I ran on my last trailer for all the lights that we ran on it, and they worked wonderfully. Super cheap mod. For the trailer owner out there, if you have an onboard battery, they work pretty well. You just gotta make sure you mount them under direct sunlight. So we'll make sure that thing's ready to rock and roll. Jake, update.
I got the hood badge off.
Good job. We got one more to go. We gotta pull that one up, and then we've got to, no, you're actually very good at that. So your technique was just on point. I didn't get everybody around in time.
How do you get this off? I don't
So we're gonna pop the hood. We've gotta get the hood scoop out. We gotta do a chrome delete. No chrome is gonna be present on this High Country, although chrome is typically indicative of a premium trim. We like to go the opposite of that because it looks way better. You might say that we're starting to get pretty good at what we do over here with dismantling these trucks. Here's the entire High Country in pieces. There's the entire stripped down High Country ready to rock and roll. Everything is essentially prepped and ready to rock. Got all chrome pieces removed from all painted pieces. Plastics off, plastics out, mirrors apart, painted parts off, headlights out, grille out, bumpers off, fender liners out, tow hooks off. And then the only chrome pieces that we have remaining are the window trim, step trim, badges, High Country badges, and other little minor things. But other than that, we're ready to rock and roll. So yeah, we've wrapped some pretty badass trucks over the last few months. We've got Sarge, we've got, of course, Convict, which you might be taking home, and then we had the Nardo gray truck, which Convict is not, it's chalk gray. Dream Diesel giveaway number 6. You guys remember which one that is? That's a test for my true OGs. Drop a comment below. I think you guys are gonna know. If you know, that truck was legendary. So as much as I'd love to hang around the shop, we pretty much got our task complete today, and being that we have so many other things going on, we have to head to our next destination. See you, dog.
Later, homie.
Until next time. So we're raining out here now. We've got our winch hooked up and ready to rock, and a very, very, very dirty misfit. Ugh. Crocs are finally dry. This is great news, just for it to be soaked outside. This trailer is single-handedly the best purchase I think that I've made all year, guys. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. This thing has become extremely handy, and it's nice because I don't need my CDL. I'm still going to get my CDL. It's scheduled for the middle of October. If you guys can recall, a few uploads ago, I said, don't let me get through September without getting it, but something came up. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Trust me. It's inevitable. I wanna get my CDL, and I wanna get a triaxle project, not to haul dirt around or anything like that, but rather to convert to something else that's really epic with a cat motor. I'd love a Peterbilt 379, maybe with a C15 cat. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We're getting way, way, way completely unrelated topics in this vlog. But yes, this Diamond C has been extremely handy. You know, you guys were giving me a little bit of BS on Instagram. I don't have a 2.5-inch receiver. I have a 2-inch receiver. Like, okay, I get it. I'm gonna upgrade. I've got a B&W on the way. It's just it hasn't arrived yet. And boys, we got work to do. Slippery wood and a double barrel roller that weighs a ton isn't a very good combination. That's why we have winches and remotes. So, I wanted to show you guys a quick little before and after here. Before and after, so you guys can see the big difference. It's very apparent that this is compact stone, this is non-compact stone. Now, I still have a lot of work to do in here, not only in moving all of my metal and material out from over here, over there, and over there to actually get this place empty so I can run that thing around, but I also need to get the grading bucket on the machine and actually get this as roughly graded and leveled as possible before we use that. We're gonna try and shoot this so it's within 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch. 1/8 of an inch is ideal, 1/16 of an inch is even better, 32nd of an inch is even better, 64th of an inch is ideal, and basically perfect at that point in time. So we'll break out the laser, we'll come in here, we'll rough grade this. I'll work out of that corner, so I'll start over here and basically work myself right out of the building. Roll it, roll it, roll it. I've got my stone right out there, so where I see low spots, I'll come in, dress them up, rinse and repeat until we have a super solid, very well compact 300-ton of stone. We got this thing for 24 hours. It's on rental, and pretty much all day today and all day tomorrow we'll be out here, Jake and I, making this happen. This build process has been epic, guys. I've loved every single second of it, and the running joke to myself is I kind of feel like I'm playing a hooky from all of my responsibilities just to get this job done. But you know what? I'm gonna look back on this down the future, and I will not regret a single second of all the time spent and all the time required to actually make a project of this scale happen with these hands. So that's where we're gonna wrap up today's vlog, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks as always for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. It greatly helps to support the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Grab your 15 times entries for that beast of a truck and $30,000 cash before launch week's over, and I'll see y'all in the next upload.